cute. All right, I'm going to do this cute little Easter truck. Isn't this adorbs? And we have this gorgeous lavender check ribbon. And look what I'm using with it. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to do it kind of the same style I did. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm going to do it the same style I did the other day with the Easter bunny, or the spring bunnies. It turned out so fabulous and cute and different, and it's just my style. So I'm going to do that one again. This time we got 2 ribbons. I do have a few little flowers here. I was thinking of maybe sticking in after, so we'll see how full it gets. Good morning. Watching with your twin granddaughter. Oh, hi, everybody. Hi, twin granddaughters. Okay. So I started just to make sure what I wanted to do, and it's going to look fantabulous. Fantastic. Good morning, everybody. I actually might come on live twice today because I have this cute baby vinyl that I want to do a rail for with this beautiful, look at this yellow, creamy yellow tulle and some gingham. Oh, I might have to come later and play. We'll see. I did wake up this morning and say I'm taking down my Christmas stuff. Yes, my Christmas stuff is still up. Good thing I don't have a ton of it to put away. Anyways, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put cable mounts on the back of my sign. Now you can also zip tie this for another another way to attach your sign plus your cable mounts. I'm just going to cut it off because that's just how I roll. And hello from Alberta. Are you freezing out there? So I'm going to put my pipe cleaners through my cable mount just so I can grab it easily. And I'm going to pull the sticky stuff right off. We're going to do, and this is an MDF, so I would not put this wreath right out in the weather. You can spray the back of it if you want, and the front with some Krylon sealer. I would use a gloss to give it a little protection, but yeah, it'll hold up for the time that it needs to be held up. Hello, hi Kathy Manning. How are you? It's going to be pretty, I think. And I'm still in my jammies. Are you guys all still in your jammies? It's very cold and snowy here. It is snowing. You're up to +5? What? Wow, I don't even know what it is outside, to tell you the truth. Okay, so I'm going to put my cable mounts. I'm going to use some Gorilla Super Glue. You can use some E6000. That works really well too. So I'm kind of just go down the middle with the super glue, and then I'll put a little bit of hot glue on the sides to hold it temporarily. And let's just put it right here. Morgan from Northern Illinois. Is it Illinois or Illinois? I never know. You're in jammies too? Yeah, we gotta love our jammies. It's Sunday morning. And normally I don't craft Sunday morning, but it's already been a day, y'all. It's snowing in Lockport? Yeah, it's snowing here too. You're not far from me. Okay, so there's our sign ready to go. Let's put it to the side and let it dry. My mesh I already cut. I cut my mesh at 10 inches. Okay, because I cut my mesh last time at 11 inches and it confused everybody. You have enough to cut it at 11 inches if you want. Cut it at 10 if you're scared that you're not going to have enough mesh. Okay, that's all I can say. The dog is doing much better, Bren. Duchess is doing much better. She's on antibiotics. She's on some pain meds. Not that she's in pain. And yeah, she's doing good. She has to go back Friday for a check to make sure everything's good, but she's already feeling better. Okay, so I did cut the whole roll of this snowdrift mesh at 10 inches. Alrighty. And I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the kerfuffle on row 1, just like I did on the last wreath I did, every other, but I'm going to use the 2 ribbons on that row. So I'm going to need 8 ribbons for row 1. So we're going to do 8 of them. So I'm going to pull out number all the way to 14. Yeah, she's on the mend, thank gosh. Oh, and then I was watching 90 Day Fiance this morning. Don't judge. And Big Ed, his dog passed away. And his dog kind of looks like my Morky, all scruffy. And I started bawling. I can't even imagine. If one lady passes away, I can't even fathom that. Are you guys like the same with your pets? Like, I'm looking at her bawling my face off. Poor Big Ed. Teddy was his best friend. Anybody else a goober like me and watch 90 Day Fiance religiously? Although I watch every reality show religiously. It does look good in a white rose, a rose. It looks very pretty in a rose. A winter rose. Now, I did have plans for a kit for a winter rose this past Christmas. And you would get a cardinal and some greenery for leaves and stuff. Yeah, I just got... Actually, I haven't even got the cardinals yet. Yeah, the cardinals haven't even come in yet, and I ordered them in March of last year. So, there you go. I know, the fur babies, you know. Sometimes I wonder if I love my fur babies more than my kids. It's that sad, right? But Duchess is fine. She just had she kept biting her back end. So I thought maybe she had a anal gland problem, but it wasn't that. It feels like she has something like a little mass back there. So she's going to go for an aspiration on Friday. So they're going to sedate her a little bit and stick a needle in that little mass that's there and do a cytology on it to make sure it's not the big C. Okay, they mentioned the big C and I lost it.
Something you may miss the comment, but something worth mentioning is Barbara Wilkins just said Marvin has to go for surgery because they found the skin cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Barbara. I did not see that. Oh, no. We're thinking. Think good thoughts, Barbara. Think good thoughts. My mom had malignant melanoma. She's in remission. And she's been in remission for a long time. So, think positive. Okay? So, I'm cutting 8 of these. Oh, I don't really need 8 because I already used one. But thank you for joining me this morning. I'm waiting for my chai tea latte that my number 1 son went to Starbucks to get me. And he's still not back. She'll be fine. We just need to know why the heck she's biting back there and what that lump is. Hi, Dee, from snowy Toronto. We're snowy here in Niagara Falls, too. Yep, keep us posted, Barbara Wilkins and Marvin. He's such a great guy. You like my measure buddy? That's another invention that Dave and I came up with. That you can measure anything, ribbons, yarn, mesh, up to 20 inches.
Number one son's been back for a while. He just didn't bring you your
lifeline. Oh, he didn't bring my lifeline?
Still warm though.
He just left it up there. Oh, he probably didn't know I was down here.
Yeah.
So yes, you can get the Measure Buddy on my Making the Creek website. It's very durable. I love it. I don't know where to be without it. Well, I used to have pieces of cardboard and stuff and wood, all different sizes. I had a whole drawer of wood and cardboard pieces. And then Dave and I were talking one day. It's like, okay, we need to make a one in all tool. And this is what we came up with. And it's pretty. It's really good. Like, this is, I think, better than the boards. All right. So, I'm on row 1. I'm doing row 1. Okay. So, let's explain. There's my hanging holes, right? Right at the top. Right down, you'll see our logo. So, that is the center, okay? Where I'm going on row 1 is I'm going to be skipping every hole. So, I'm not doing anything here. I'm going here. I'm going to skip here. I'm going here. Going to skip here. We're going to do a kerfuffle and a set of tails. Okay? Pretty easy. It was malignant. Don't, like I said, Barbara, it's all good. They have so many treatments out there. And my mom's had it for a long, long time. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really do appreciate it all. I really, really do. You love your Measure Buddy? Thanks, Melanie. I do too. I love mine too. I think I have 2 of them floating around. And the 2 of them that I do use are the originals from the first batch we ever did. Oh, Nancy Dion, really? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Ouch. I know how you're feeling. That's where my back surgery was. Down there. It hurts. I know, isn't this ribbon pretty? I used the gray one in the Welcome Spring Bunnies kit the other day. And now this is the lavender one because I really love it. Very subtle. And it really pops the colors of the 1.5 egg ribbon that's got glitter and everything. So we'll see. We're getting a big shipment in this week. I can't tell you when because I don't even know. And there is a lot of mesh on there, a lot of poly burlap. So everything is being restocked. There's more flower centers coming, more ribbons, you know, all that stuff. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, I cut this 10 by 10. I'm going to do a kerfuffle on row 1. Row 2, I'm going to do a little different. We're going to do a little different just to shake things up, you know, this crazy wreathing world we live in. We're going to shake it up. So a kerfuffle is the surged edges on the right and left, and I'm doing this curl up, okay, because the next petal I'm going to do is curl down, so you're going to have to know the difference. So this is curl up when it's like rocking back and forth, and I just bring the cut edge, the edge I cut, to the center, and then bring the top just overlapping the bottom. I pinch it in the center. Okay, so you got kind of a bow tie, and there's your seam. I'm going to flip it over because I don't want to see the seam, right? I'm going to take a clothespin, and I'm just going to put a clothespin right in it. Grab one of my ribbon packets I just made. And you'll see how nice and neat this wreath looks. It's not overdone with too many ribbons and stuff. And that's what I love about this particular design or pattern, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm just using a snowdrift mesh. using a snowdrift mesh. All right. And then once you got it in, pull it tight. All right. Now we're skipping that one. We're going to go to that one. We'll do the exact same thing. Hi, Tanya Ogden. Hope you're doing well today. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you wouldn't mind floating my boat, sharing my page, that would be absolutely awesome. I'm in a crafting mood today. Anybody else in, like, just that you wake up and it's like, I think I'm going to craft all day. Now, you can use pipe cleaners. I use zip ties. I try and use zip ties for everything because it keeps it nice and tight. And then once you cut the zip tie tail, you don't have to go back and cut any pipe cleaners or twists or anything. But you can most definitely use pipe cleaners, PVC stems, whatever you're used to using. If you can get used to using zip ties, it makes your project so much neater. It's better built, I would say. So you know, why don't you craft with me, Bren? Hello from Southern Illinois. Isn't this pretty? It is. Where's our sign? It matches so nicely. Look how pretty that is. I like pretty much got spot on with the ribbons. And I was telling you guys the other day that you're painting a heart door hanger today. Awesome. You're bringing out your inner Bob Ross, are you, Terry? Crafting weekend mood too, you, Liz? Awesome. Liz, you love to craft too. You're like me. I know Sean Bianchi is. There she is. I was just going to say, I know she's cutting mesh on her lap watching TV. I hope you're feeling better, doll. Good morning, Debbie. Ooh, Tanya, that sounds nice. Thanks, Jermaine. I think it's going to be really pretty. I might even add a terry bow to the bottom, at the bottom of the truck. I was kind of planning out my wreath, and it's like, that might be a good place to put a little bow. So once you can see how you move right along once you get all your materials all ready to go. Hello from Indiana. Good morning, everybody. Everybody's cutting mash. Hi from New Hampshire. Hi, Debbie Davis, sorry. You're brand new to Wreathing. I love the zip ties. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Mindy. Are you part of Unique Wreath Creators? Unique Wreath Creators is a group, a free group. And there's, I don't know, over 20,000 people in there. And they only make Unique in the Creek wreaths. So it's one of the only pages or groups that actually only do Unique in the Creek. Because there's a million of groups out there that do all kinds of wreaths, right? Different kinds of wreaths. And there is people that just like to do Unique in the Creek. So we made a page just for Unique in the Creek. So if you ever have any questions or need some inspiration, Unique Wreath Creators is where you go. Because it's mind-blowing in there. Literally, the stuff people come up with is just a spider bow, Pearl? I don't know. I've never heard of a spider bow. I think people call it a funky bow too. I kind of skipped right over Valentine's. You guys, honestly, I'm supposed to be sitting on a beach in Aruba today. Right now. As we speak. Our trip got canceled 2 weeks ago by the airlines. we were very, very much looking forward to having a vacation because we haven't had one in a few years. But so, you know, Joanne, I'm not the greatest at bow making, and I'm the first to say that. I say it all the time. However, you get better as you go and practice. It's like anything. It's like making a wreath. The more wreaths you make, the better you get. Guys, I've been doing Unique in the Creek wreaths for 3 years. Obviously, or 4 years. Obviously, because I invented them. So it does make, I do make it look easy. People say that all the time. But it's practice. I've been practicing for a long time. Exactly, Nadine. Do not quit. You will see in my videos, I don't quit. My bows are not the greatest, but I never quit. And they're getting better. Okay, so this next petal, what I'm going to do, let me zoom in a bit. Okay. You can still do the kerfuffle if you want. Yes, this is snowdrift mesh. I love using it. It just gives it a really nice texture or look, I should say. You can continue doing your kerfuffles like I did in the last video, but this one I'm going to do, I don't know what it's called. I haven't named it. Kind of looks like a clamshell. But you're going to do curl down. Okay? These are my hold on. Let me move over to the center more. Curl down. Okay, these are my serged edges. See how it's curled down, and that's why I say that? I'm going to go scrunch right up the middle, so it's almost like you're making a ruffle. Okay, so this is what you got. It looks like a bow tie. I am going to then take this side, flip it right over top of the bottom one. And I'm just going to put a little clip. So it almost looks like a clamshell. And it does give it, it gives it a really cool look. You'll see once I get going. You do see the ribbons more with this fold, okay? So again, 10 by 10, curl down, scrunch up the cut sides, so your finished edges here. And then we're just going to flip the right, my right, always my tattoo, over top of the bottom one. And then I'm just throwing a clip on it. You can use a clothespin or you can stick it right into the board. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, straight up the middle. Skyer, where are you going? Okay, bow tie, pretty edges, yucky edges. I'm gonna flip this right over top. And I call this a nub. And it's funny to hear people on lives, they actually call it a nub too. And I just like, tee. It sounds so funny that people actually call it that. Oh, okay. So for row 2, I'm also going to cut another 8 ribbons. No, I don't think I did this for my tree, but you can. I do all kinds of petal folds. And I kind of lost track of the folds I do. But just play. And whatever one you like, go for it. Go with it. Okay? Don't try too hard. If you do this and you're struggling and it's like, do the kerfuffle then. Or practice with some less inexpensive mesh. Don't practice with, more expensive mesh. So I need 8 of these, but I already have one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I'm doing 14 inches. The nub UITC, there's all kinds of words I use. We call them Loriisms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, please tell me what's wrong with my mom. What, Barbara Craft? What are you asking, doll? Rusty, on our YouTube channel, if you go under character board, I have done a lot of tutorials on the character board. So I can do more vinyls. I'm going to do a rail maybe this afternoon. We'll see how I feel if I get my Christmas stuff put away. Morning, Peggy. All right, so we're prepping our ribbons again. Again, we're doing 8 ribbons on row 2. Oh, nothing's wrong with my mom. No, we were talking about Barbara Wilkins and Marvin got diagnosed with skin cancer, and I was telling her my mom has malignant melanoma, and she has been in remission for a long time, so to not lose faith. All right, so I need 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I have any of these signs on our website. The number for this sign is AP, like it's in Peter, 8747. We might have some of these in stock left. I know this lavender is everything, right? Not just the truck. Good morning, Miss Regina. How are you, doll? Magic scissors, right? Everybody uses them. They're very, very sharp. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. I had a whole bunch of them on the website and they're sold out now. I'll just see if I can try and get some more. Western Australia? Well, hello there. Good gosh, what time is it there? It must be at night. Pew pew! That's the noise my zip gun makes. Pew pew! All right, so we still got quite a bit of ribbon. So we got lots of ribbon to make a terry bow. All right. Get us all our little packets ready. And once that's all done, we just get them all in there. Oh, awesome, Tanya, I can't wait to see it. Good morning, Debbie Pappas. Our Can-Am group really they send me all these things with pew pew. I come up with the weirdest things. I don't know. I don't know where I come up with half the stuff I come up with. I really don't. Scotland, wow. We're all over the world this morning. Oh, well, that's good, Jan. Yeah, it's very treatable, especially if you catch it in the early stages. All right, we got our little ribbon packet ready to go. Okay, so I preloaded all the holes on row 2. Okay, let's make some room because it's getting big. Okay, so I preloaded. I'll flip it over. You'll see the zip ties on row 2. So what I'm doing is where there's a ribbon tail on row 1, row 2 is just going to get this little clam piece of mesh. Does that make sense? Actually, I'm going to go in and put all the clam ones in. So we're going to skip this one because it's going to get tails. I'm going to put this one in. So I'm doing, every other one is getting one of these little clam thingies. I guess I can call it the clam petal. No, the mesh is not heat sealed. I really don't heat seal a mesh unless it's a flower. And it's, you know, a flower that you're going to see the edges. So we're skip. So you're just putting the nub about half a fingertip in, or a fingertip depending how big your finger is, in every other. Now you could use ruffles, you can use, like I said, the kerfuffle, but this is going to be nice and neat. And it's going to stand the ribbons up more. Oh, did I make a mistake already? No, I didn't. Although it wouldn't be unusual for me to make a mistake. I make mistakes all the time. All the time. And I own it. Or human. Right? Alright, here's the pew pew. Pew pew! Cut those zip tie tails off. And all the rest of the zip ties will be getting one of these little clam things in a set of tails. Easy peasy. Tina, she probably will pop in. I know she's on emails today. I don't know what the fold's called. I kind of calling it a clam because it kind of looks like a clam. I can do, once I get some of these in, I'll do another one. And it's just a different looking, it's just a different looking wreath. Without putting way too much in. Sometimes you see these wreaths and they have so much in it, it's like almost gaudy. Now when you're doing Mardi Gras, that's okay. Gaudy is okay. But Easter, you want it nice. You want it nice, nice. I'm getting fast with my pew pew. Pew pew! You guys are all nuts. That's why I love you. We're all nuts. We're all nuts. So I'm just sticking the end of my nub ribbons in there. Once it's in there, pull it tight, and then we'll just separate them. I twisted that one. You're calling it a clam too? Yeah, I think. I've never seen anybody else do it, so. I just like how it's almost a backing. It puffs, it sits up, and then it makes your ribbons sit up more. And you can see your ribbons really pretty. We're almost done building here. Now I do have some cute little flowers I might glue in later. I don't know. Or I might keep it simple. Okay. I'll do another petal for you guys that are just joining. So doing this one, again, it's a 10 by 10 piece. And I'm using it fold down, curl down. There's my serge edges on the sides. We're going to pinch it right up the middle. Okay, we have a bow tie. And then the right side, only because I'm right-handed. Oh, God bless. Oh. I'm flipping it over top. Just like that. It looks kind of like a clam. And it helps the ribbons sit up nice. But like I said, you can do a kerfuffle, you can do a ruffle, you can do some curls. It's totally up to you. Your wreath, you do whatever you like with it. Thank you, everybody. Now I just have the these little clips on mine. I pre-made a bunch, so I don't have to be on here as long. But if you're interested, these little clips, they're just little sewing clips, and you get a whole 100 of them on Amazon for, I don't know, $7, $8, and they're so handy. Pretty. I can tell already. I am doing ribbons in every other one. So I went around and put just one of these clam things with no ribbon. So the one where it's getting ribbon is in between the two outer ones. So it's right smack in the middle of these two. So it does. You can see it so very nicely. Now, I could have did this on the ring. The ring would have worked as well. It's just from sitting and playing, Sheila. Seriously, that's all. Anytime I get stressed, I come into my craft room and I just play. I play with mesh. Folding it all different ways. Trying different things. Trying not to be like, trying to do different than other wreath makers. Especially if you're trying to sell your wreaths. You know, you want to stand out. You want to be different. My nose is running. I hope I'm not getting sick. Oh, God. Two more. Now I know Michelle uses 16-inch tails when she does Unique and Creek boards. I do 14, so the tail size would depend on whatever you like. And that's what I want you to do, Crystal. I want you to watch me and come up with your own spins. And I'm one of those people, copy away. That's why I do this. You can copy my wreath and make some money, go for it. Just don't copy my board. That's mine. And I worked too hard and too long to get the boards out there to where they are. Last one for this row. Okay. There, we are done that row. We're going to do row 3. It's just going to be mesh. So, look at the nice neat back. Only zip ties. We don't have to go around and twist and cut any pipe cleaners or anything. So, sometimes the zip ties are a pain in the tuchus, but they hold so well. And it's so neat looking. That is why I use zip ties. Alrighty, I'm going to do row 3. Reload it. Just the normal holes. There is extra hole right in between the normal holes. And that's for if you want to use shared holes. I don't need shared holes, so I'm just going to pop these in. So what I've done is just put my little sewing thing, clip container below. And you just pop the flat part of the zip tie head. If it go, it's got to go in between, or it's got to go facing the center, so that when we flip it over, the zip tie will do up properly. Alrighty. And then do it up just till you hear a zip, like a clicking sound. There we go. And this row is only going to get mesh because our truck is going to be sitting on the mesh. So there's no sense of wasting ribbons. Oh, thanks, Crystal. Yes, Deborah, I'll show you again. Okay, one more time. And this is that clam fold that I'm using on rows 2 and 3. 10 by 10 piece, curled down. Okay, so it's going that way. The serged edges are on the right and left. I'm going to go straight up the middle, pleating. So I'm dragging my thumb and the mesh between my thumb and forefinger, and just make a pleat, and you're going to make like a bow tie. Okay, I'm going to take my right side, which is my tattoo, and just fold it over. And again, you don't have to do it like this, it's just a different way. That one didn't work out as well. Hold on. I think this piece might be cut funny. Doesn't matter. The truck's going. So I'm just putting mesh in. No, that one's, I don't know why that one didn't work out very well. I think it was not cut properly. So there's 8 pieces of mesh. So you can see that the ribbons, the zip tie here is covered, but you still see these pretty ribbons sticking out. That's what I like about it. And it's kind of making them stand up. Yeah, it tastes like practice. Practice is, it's like anything. You have to practice. You know, you're not, you know, if you don't have your driver's license and you go behind a wheel, you're not going to know how to drive like instantly. You have to practice. Hi, Skyler. You need your nails cut. Good morning. Try this piece again. again. Yeah, it's the way it's cut. See, that one's much better. And I'm putting the end of the nubbin just at like a fingertip length. But see how it's nice? Look at, it's got like a double ruffle almost. Isn't that pretty? And when you're making your wreath, don't worry about all your, I fuss with my ribbons all the time, but don't fuss with them until, don't worry about them until your wreath is completed. Potato and ham soup. Yeah. Mesh just on row 3. So I'll quickly flip the board over after I get this one in and show you what I did. So I cut this whole, I cut this whole roll, the 10-yard roll, and I have 2 pieces left. So I think I actually got a whole 10 yards in my roll. So I'll flip it over and I'll give you guys a recap of what I just did. I don't think Skylar likes the pew pew noise. Okay, so let's flip it over. So on row 1, there's my hanging hole. I can make my, put it zip tied down and up to make a hanger. Okay, and then I started the hole right beside it. The hole right beside it got a kerfuffle and a set of tails. We skipped one, kerfuffle, set of tails, skipped one, and we did that all the way around row 1. Row 2, we did all the holes, and wherever this was, so the outside on row 1, row 2 got a set of tails. Row 3 is just mesh, and we're done. So we're going to put, actually I've got 2 pieces of mesh. I'm just going to put 2 pieces of mesh right in the center so it holds the truck up a little better. And I'm just going to do a ruffle. So I don't have to throw it away, and it will hold the truck up a little bit better. So I just did a ruffle, a simple ruffle, and I'm just going to zip tie it to the center here. And then I'll do one over here, just because I have 2 pieces left. There, now I used the whole roll, and I didn't waste any mesh. Okay, we're gonna put our truck on. Soup's cute. Now, right here, see this spot right here underneath the truck? That's where I'm gonna put a cute terry bow. So I'm going to find the top, so we still have a nice neat back. Find the top. And this is the hardest part, is trying to figure out where to put your sign. And it's not just unique in the Creek boards, that's for anywhere. And looking at it, I'm going to go here and here. So you're going to take your pipe cleaner, go down one hole, go down the other, and now I know you can't really see where I'm going, but I'll show you the back in a sec. Give it a light twist. Don't pull it tight, because you have to get the other side in. So I'm going to go directly across to that set of holes. And that way I know my sign is centered. Now if you pull it off the table a bit so you can see the holes, like the air through the holes. It does work better. kit. It was a kit. It is sold out. Guys, I had kits on, lots of kits on, and they sell out really fast. And I'm not talking like 20 or 30 kits. I'm talking hundreds. We make hundreds of the same kit. They just sell out really fast. So you kind of have to be, I think people just stalk our website. Look how cute. Isn't this cute? Especially when we pull out our ribbons out. Now I'm going to make a little funky bow to put right here. Yes, this is the large board. So what we're going to do, my sign is perfect. I'm going to snip off some of this pipe cleaner and just go down the hole here. So it's nice and neat. You can put some glue on there, down the hole, so it stays there. And it won't scratch anybody's door. And if you're selling this, you're going to put it, your business card or your sticker of your business on the back. So when that person needs another wreath, they're going to know where to find you. Okay, I'm not going to fuss with the tails because I'm still going to make a bow. So let's make a cute terry bow to go like right there. My bow maker. Now, I was going to put some of these cute little flowers in. I think I just might have to glue some in. We'll see after I put the bow on how things are looking. It is super cute, right? And it's not hard to make. Just prep all your stuff ahead of time. And you can actually sit with the board on your lap watching TV if you've prepped all your stuff. You just zip tie it all in. Don't stock the page this Tuesday because I was supposed to be away. There's no kit this Tuesday. So just an FYI. But it will be the following week we will have the kits restarted again. Okay? So I think I'm going to do, it's a funky bow, so I'm going to do a 6-inch tail. So I'm just going to pinch this, give it a twist, although I don't think, this ribbon is the same on both sides. So we don't really need to twist it. And I don't want a huge bow, so I'm just going to do 5-inch loop. So I'm going to have that right up there. So 5-inch loop, I'm just doing one on each side, making a very simple bow. This way, yes, this way. There we go. So loop, tail, loop, tail. Okay? So it's like an X. Then I'm going to take this ribbon. Yeah, we did have the sign, and we have a ton of signs, guys. You should go check it out. I know Tanya's going to be making, putting the signs, because right now they're under accessories, like the 12-inch signs and stuff. And they shouldn't be under accessories. They should be under wreath signs. So again, I'm still doing a 5-inch loop with this 1.5 egg ribbon. I'll do 2 loops, only because I have enough. I have lots of ribbon. Now the wreath, of course, looks super cute without a bow. So if you don't like making bows and you don't want to make a bow, you don't have to. Okay, so I did 2 loops, 5 inches with the 1.5. There's one tail and there's the other tail. Okay? I'm going to take a zip tie, Sharon Gauthier, a zip tie. I do my bows weird, different than normal people, but that's me. I'm just going to pull this off. It's not very big, so I'm going to keep it stacked. I like to put a zip tie around the center because it holds nice and tight. I flip it over, and then I slide a pipe cleaner underneath the zip tie to attach it to the frame, to the board. I'm sure you've seen many, many different ways of making bows. This is just a different way. Okay, so let's dovetail tails here. You like the zip tie? I love, like I said, I use zip ties for everything. They last a long time. They hold things really well. They're plastic, so they're weather resistant. They don't rust. All right, look how cute that is. Let's put our cute little bow on. Ooh. So I'm going to put it right below here. Oh my gosh, that looks adorable. So I'm just going to go down. I know you guys can't see. I'm just going down the center hole. It's right below the truck here. Again, I will flip it over and show you guys where I put it. There we go. So it's right in the center. That's where my bow is. Give it a twist. I'm going to fluff it up. Fluff that bow. Open those loops. There we go. Soup's cute. Now you could make a bow and with the tails hanging down as well. Maybe let me pull these over. Let's see. Maybe oops. And it's not right over top of the truck. Yeah, that works too. There. That is super cute. And now you're going to go around and you're going to straighten all your tails. And I usually do this on the door right before I take a picture. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Now, I have these cute little flowers. Let's see. Let's play. Where'd the white ones go? On the floor. Of course they're on the floor. Oh. I think today might be a bad back day. So I got these. They're forget-me-not bushes. Alrighty. Let's give her a try and see what they look like. And so So I got white. I got this purpley color. And I got a blue. Let's see how this, let's just stick it in here and see how it looks. I think that's too much. Help me, guys. Flowers or no flowers? Let's put a few more, just white ones. I'm just gonna put them like in here. I think they're kind of cute. I don't know. I have some eggs too. Yay, nay, overdone? What do you guys think? No flowers, no flowers, no flowers? Everybody's saying no. What if I clump them? No, they're too. I think I like it without the flowers too. It's just sometimes you just gotta say that's enough, right? Because it'll take away from the simplicity and the nice, beautiful ribbons you used. All right, so now I'm gonna go around and just straighten all my ribbons. You guys don't need to watch me do that. Start on the outside row, make sure they're nice and straight and they're sticking out properly, okay? You put them in there and you took all that time to put them in there. Make sure you can see them and make sure they look pretty. There we go. Yeah, I think this is a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Look how cute it is. And you can really see the sign. Like, how cute is that sign? This side needs to be a little bit tighter, I think. All right, so I'm just going to pull these out, make this side just a bit tighter. There we go. I will review it, absolutely. Okay. Just let me double check my sign here. We're good now. It's on there really, really well. However, if you want, you can get your glue gun and you can put some glue, pump some glue, and then just hold it. It will glue really, really well to the mesh. And that way it won't move or anything. But make sure it's completely straight. So I wouldn't do that until you you put it on your door to make sure it's straight. Okay, so let's go over the placement again. There's where I put my bow, right below the Made in Canada, that hole right there. Those two holes right there. Okay, so row 1, there's my hanging hole. I went kerfuffle, tails, skip, kerfuffle, tails, skip, kerfuffle, tails. So I did that all the way around. Every other one, kerfuffle, tails on row 1. Row 2, we did every hole. However, anywhere there was a zip tie on row 1, the zip ties right below only got a piece of mesh. So this got mesh and tails. This just mesh. Mesh and tails, mesh. Mesh and tails, mesh. All the way around. So when you flipped it over, it's in the middle of your two outer ones. So you can see it. And it's not too much ribbon. Okay. And then row 3, we just did our regular holes, and we just did our petal fold, the clam or whatever you want to call it. Then I had 2 extra pieces of mesh. I stuck them in the middle, and it just helps hold the sign a little bit better. Right here and right here, right through the center. That's where my sign pipe cleaners are. And the bottom one, right below the Made in Canada, that is where my bow is. Now, you don't have to put a bow. You can put a bow up here if you want. It's totally up to you. You still have more ribbon left. Still got a lot of ribbon left, so I can put more if I wanted to, but I think this is enough. Doesn't it? Yeah, I like the double. It's almost like a double ruffle, but it helps make the ribbon stand up a little better. And you can see this really pretty mesh too. So this would be a good fold for a border stripe mesh as well, right? Because you would see all the border stripe at the top. Alrighty. The sign is 12 inches high, I think by 10 inches wide or something like that. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to go, and I might be back on later. I'm in a mood to craft, so I just might be back on. Like I said, I have this cute baby vinyl I really want to use. It says, "And she loved her more than she loved herself." Isn't that cute? I want to make a rail with this gorgeous yellow, butter yellow, baby yellow tulle. So, that is the plan. All right, everybody. Awesome. Okay, you guys all enjoy your day. I'm going to go put this up on the door, straighten up my tails, and take a picture. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.